Chat, how we doing? It's been a couple days. I took a little bit of a break, had some stuff going on, wanted to do a little bit of a reset, got actually moving and stuff. So I want to take a little bit of a break and just kind of chill because we're going to have a busy summer. But we're back. This is the second to last week until MLS is done for almost 2 months. So we had to do a watch along. I'll do another one probably on next Saturday as well. But I'm glad to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Exciting game tonight. We'll see what happens. I would assume this is probably going to be some of the Inter Miami's players' last game. I'm not 100% sure Messi or is Berterame really in contention for Mexico? Probably not at this point because he's been bad. But De Paul and Messi and maybe St. Clair won't play their last game against who they play their last match. I can't remember before the break. Let's see real quick. They play, let's see, Philadelphia. So nothing crazy. This might be their last game they play before the World Cup. This could be it. So I thought maybe why not? Why not do a Sunday night soccer stream? I hope all of you guys are doing well, and I thank everyone for joining us. Please make sure, if you haven't already, you smash the like button down below. Last stream we did with Miami absolutely did crazy numbers. That's why we keep doing this. It seems like this is what you guys want. So make sure you guys smash the like button down below. Let's try to get to our 100 likes like we normally do. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are 62 subscribers away from 13,000. So close. And I'm going to have a video tomorrow, too. I'm going to do a post game, I think, of the LAFC game because I'm not going to do a watch along for it. And I'm going to have a very interesting video tomorrow you guys are going to want to see. I'll maybe talk about it a little bit later in the stream. But here's the question. Can Inter Miami get their first ever win at their new stadium? There's been some people joking about curses because of some of the there's a journalist. Okay, so we're a little bit delayed too because of some rain. Looks like it's always raining at these games. So it says 15 minutes, but we got plenty of stuff to talk about. There's this journalist who hasn't been allowed to go to games, at least he didn't get credentials to go to games, and they've lost all their matches or drawn all their matches. They haven't won any since this happened, and he's kind of compared that he's a curse, or his doing is a curse because of this, which is funny, right? But he got his first game. He got his first access to a game as a journalist again. So we'll see if they can get their first win. I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think Inter Miami is going to win tonight, or do you think they're going to lose? They're going against Phil Neville, Mr. Mister's favorite manager of all time, which we'll see what he says. Let's see. Let's read the chat here. Very happy you're doing a watch along so I can mute Apple TV commentary. Refs and announcers alone would improve MLS a lot. Yeah, the commentary is not very good. 4-1 Miami win. Mr. Mister says, hi, Will. Hi, chat. Appreciate you for stopping by. Angus says, hello, Will. Hi, in chat. How are we doing? Bobby says, do you ever miss a live stream? Mr. Mister? No, Mr. Mister is him and Angus, I feel like, are at every live stream, which I greatly appreciate. And there's a couple others too. Amy says, Mr. Mister, call me Amy, the Oracle, Messi, hat trick, 5-1. Speak into existence, right? OW says, hey, chat. Hey, Will. Sam Starver is crazy. It's true. Let's see. The Selly was so good. Michael Pelly says, good evening, Will. Appreciate it. Jay says, what's up? Appreciate you for stopping by. A lot of chat's very active so far. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Do you think Dos Santos gets fired during the World Cup break? I think there's a chance. That's why, I thought about doing a live watch along for that game because that's the two semifinal CONCACAF teams for MLS in the Champions Cup, right? And they're playing each other to kind of see you. But I do think there's a chance. And by the way, breaking news right before we hopped on here, Columbus Crew fired their manager literally right before we hopped on here. Let's see. I can read you the statement real quick. Well, I guess there's not really a statement, but his name is like Henrik Rydstrom was relieved of his duties after coaching 14 games for the Columbus Crew, 3-7-4. Huge drop off compared to what Wilfred Nancy has done for the team when he was manager of the Columbus Crew. So that's interesting, right? That's interesting. They fired their coach. I wish other MLS teams had that type of standard, right? That where they are not impressed with the results early on and they move off of a guy that they're not content with. I wish that was the case. Some coaches are just held on to way too long in MLS, but you guys know that. You guys know that that's the case. So that's an interesting. And back to Dos Santos, I was good maybe do a live watch along for that one, but I think that I just want to do a post game. I really just want to watch it, dissect it, see what happens, and I don't think I can handle I don't think I can handle watching Timothy Tillman on stream. I don't think I can handle that. So I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm just gonna do a post game, and we'll see if they can win. Now their next two games are brutal, right? Their next two games are absolutely brutal. They got to play Nashville SC in Nashville tonight, and then they have to finish off playing Seattle at Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. They definitely play Seattle. I don't know if it's in Seattle or if it's at LA, but they have to play two very tough games. And if they lose, that would be 5 or 6 losses in a row. Could be bad. Could be very bad. Let's see. Sorry. A lot of stuff to read in the chat. If Arsenal wins the league, I'll post the chorus of to North London Forever in either your chat or a comment section. Just a heads up. That's cool. I'm hoping for you, my friend. I'm hoping. Let's spice things up a little bit. We're tired of, no offense to Manchester City, but we're tired of seeing them consistently win. Let's spice things up a little bit. Let's spice things up a little bit and have someone else win the league for once. Tonight is going to be a movie. Speak it into existence. I think it could be for LAFC. It's like goat curse for the Cubs. Yes. What was like 100 years? I'll tell you right now, if Inter Miami do not get a win at home against Portland, Miami are cooked. That's interesting. I definitely think that could happen. Possibly. Miami watch-alongs are always a good time. They are. Real quick, guys, tell me this. I'm going to read the chat. I'm sorry I got to catch up on a couple of things, but let me know down below. We still probably have 10 minutes until kickoff. Let me know what your score prediction is if you haven't already. I'm curious if you guys think Miami will break their curse and beat Portland for their first ever home win at this beautiful new stadium. I mean, because they lost like one game against Orlando where they were up 3-1, and then they have drawn 3 times, I think, maybe 4 times. I mean, the curse is looking kind of real, but it's not because of journalists. It just looks like they're cursed because they can't, I don't know, they just can't win at the new stadium. How about that new Kendrick Lamar? Hey, listen, you see who I'm rocking with. You see who I'm rocking with. I was actually bumping the album before I got on here. Hi, Unc was at game LA versus Seattle. Got so much booze, but so fun. Hey, at least you guys won. Good or bad, you guys won. Amy says, "Hey, Will, who is going to be Inter Miami's new coach?" I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do, because if Hoyos keeps winning, they might keep him. But even if he does, they might not. I think they're just waiting to see what comes available. People absolutely killed me for saying that Scaloni could be the manager, but we'll just see what happens. I think the summer is going to be crazy. It's going to be really crazy after the World Cup. It's going to be crazy during the World Cup. Miami will win this. It's Phil Neville. They need to win. I agree. Serves Ridgestrom right for trying to use Max Arfson as a budget Saka for sure. Can we get you live reporting meeting fans outside the stadiums down the road? I mean, it's kind of hard because I'm so far. I'm like 4 hours from the closest team, but I would like to maybe vlog a game at some point. Maybe I'll go to an all-star game at some point. I don't like the all-star game. I think it's dumb, but it would be something cool to do because there'll be fans from possibly a couple other teams, maybe some players. That's something I might do in the future. My hate watch begins now. That's funny. Yeah, by the way, Allende got surgery, could be out for all of 2016. I mean, is this not one of the biggest bust signings of all time? I mean, they paid $5 million for him. He's making $1.2 million a year, and he is out for the entire season because of the injury, possibly. But even if he wasn't, I mean, he's been so bad, they probably want him out for their entire season. Now, here's the catch with that, right? Because he's injured and he could be out for the season, they could designate him as injured, no return. And then Inter Miami could free up that salary that he's taking up, the $1 million, and sign someone. So I think that could be a move that they possibly do. But Inter Miami is going to do some crazy things. And there was the rumors about Lewandowski possibly going to Chicago. Like, that's ramping back up. There's just so much stuff. Like, okay, because you guys are here, I'll give you a sneak peek real quick of what I got in the works. Tomorrow, I'm going to drop a video called MLS Missed a Huge... Well, this is like a loose title of what it is, but MLS Missing a Huge Opportunity with the World Cup in the United States. Like, I'm dropping a video about that tomorrow, which I think is valid. And, I'll be curious to see what you guys think about that. That's going to drop tomorrow at like 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be a big video. I'm going to do a video on Thursday about players who I think will come to Major League Soccer this summer after the World Cup. I think that that's going to be a big video too. And then after that, after Thursday, I think I'm pretty much done with MLS until after the World Cup. Done with it is in the sense of covering it because it's going to be a break, right? Now, if a signing happens, if any news happens, I'll obviously cover it. But I think Thursday will probably be my last MLS video until probably July. Just to let you know. So, let's see. 3-1 Miami. Messi's going to score a hat trick. We did last week. Do you see more coaches potentially being fired soon with the World Cup break approaching? Would seem to be a sensible time to make a change. I think there could be. I really think Dos Santos, I think the public pressure, even though it should be high already, is going to be even more if he loses the next 2 games, because then LAFC will have lost. This will be the first time in history they've lost 6 games in a row. So I do think that potentially could happen for sure. Did you watch Miami when Neville was in charge? How did they play under him? Yeah, they were horrible. They were not very good under Phil Neville. Their first manager was, oh God, he's the Uruguayan manager. He not Uruguayan national team, but he's Uruguayan. He did coach the Uruguayan team as well. He coached at Monterrey and Pachuca. Oh man, what's his name? He got replaced by Neville because Neville's good friends with David Beckham. So yeah. Michelle says 4-0 Miami. Kenny says Miami 3-1 Portland. I know you. Hey, listen, I know the result you want though, Kenny. I know the result that you want. I'll say 3-1 Miami. When did you guys? Who do you guys think is going to score? I don't know. I think this could be some of the guys' last game. Like I said, I think this could be. And the game's going to start. I'm sorry, I'm behind on the chat, guys. There's just a lot of comments, which I greatly appreciate. I do think it's probably going to be, probably about, 5 minutes. Probably soon. They're probably getting ready. They're walking out right now. True Pumpkin says, "Hi, boss. Appreciate you for stopping by." To be fair, even if it's a loan, Miami need to get someone in. They need someone bad. I'm honestly surprised they didn't start. I'm surprised that they didn't start. I'm surprised. Sorry, I'm just replying to a DM. I'm surprised they didn't start Salvetti because when he came in, they looked really good yesterday or Wednesday. By the way, that Wednesday game we did feels like forever ago. It feels like 2 weeks ago. It doesn't feel like it was just 5 days ago or 4 days ago. I guess just a lot's happened. Lots happened in the last couple of days. And to be honest with you, I haven't really been focused on too much on soccer the last 48 hours, I would say. I really hadn't been too locked in on that. To be honest with you, I watched the games yesterday, but I've been busy with other stuff. I've been listening to too much music lately. If they can waste 15 million on Berterame, you can spend 20 million on Pep. Where he can go out with a lower pressure payday. I just don't know if Pep Guardiola is going to coach club ball anymore. I think he's going to try the national team experience, but I could be wrong. By the way, there's no way Miami have a clean sheet today. Defense is so bad, but they should outscore Portland. Kenny says, yeah, I hate Miami. Do you hate Miami more or do you hate LAFC more? Banana says, hi, man. Appreciate you for stopping by. Salvetti's injured? How did he get injured? He was literally just healthy the last game. Did he get a knock in training? He was literally just healthy this Wednesday. Yeah, I guess he's, hold on. Yeah, he's on the bench. Huh. Interesting. What happened to him? Huh. That's interesting. Banana says, new subscriber here. Appreciate you for being a subscriber. Welcome to the live chat or the live watch along. Listening to too much mid. What are you talking about, mid? What are you talking about? Don't you talk about my goat like that? Don't underestimate how bad Portland are. Yeah, Portland is pretty bad. I thought they'd be better this year, but then Phil Neville is so bad that maybe they're just not good. Maybe that's just how bad he is. He's just not a good coach. He inherently makes the team so much worse I'm wondering when they're going to fire him. And another thing too is their owner is Merritt Paulson. Talking about the Portland Timbers, he used to be a very involved owner. And he was very active publicly. He used to talk a lot and stuff. He's one of those owners, and he's been very quiet the last. Now there was some incident a couple of years ago. I don't know the whole details, but there was an incident, and from that point forward, he has been very quiet on the ownership, like in the public eye, right? And after that, they've just been bad. But Portland has been a small market team that have spent a lot of money, and they have always been competitive in MLS. They won MLS Cup in 2015, and they went to it in 2018, but they never really been the same since then. So I don't really know what's going on with the team, but they definitely need. I think they need a reset, a hard reset on the club. It's just my opinion. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Okay, so I'll give you my score prediction because I think we're getting close to kickoff here. I think that Inter Miami is probably going to win this comfortably, probably 3-1. I agree with a couple of people in the chat said this. I think Messi will probably have one goal and an assist. I think that for some reason I've got this feeling that Luis Suarez is just going to have a good game. I don't know. It's just intuition, I guess, about him. He's been a lot better since they've made the coaching change. I think he's going to have a good game tonight, Luis Suarez. Now, I don't think he's going to score like a brace or anything, but I think he's going to be very active in the attack. And I think that he's shown surprisingly that he is a pretty good playmaker. He's had some very good passes and setups this year compared to what we've seen last season. So I think Luis Suarez is going to have a surprisingly good game. La Tortuga, right? But I think Miami's going to win this 3-1. And I am curious to see if Portland. I don't remember what their standing is right now as far as the playoffs for MLS. Let me look and see. 12th place. If they lose, they could maybe make a change. I mean, they've just been pretty bad like the last, honestly, handful of years. So they could make a change. I think they could make a change. Can't believe Sporting Kansas City's got 2 wins in a row. They were horrible. They're the worst team. They're on pace to be the worst team in MLS history. Just looking at the standings right now. So Philadelphia is the worst record in the league. That's crazy. They won. Is that not crazy to go from winning the Supporters Shield to having like being the best team on the table, most points, to then being the worst team in the league, least amount of points? They had 66 points last year as a team. Right after 34 matches, they had 66 points. Through 14 games, they have 7 in 2026. It's pretty bad. That's really bad. Really bad. Pep will take a break. He'll probably try to international management after the Euros. That's probably true. Who do you think's the GOAT? Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi? Messi, for sure. You thought they'd be better but then remembered that Phil Neville's still there. Was Phil Neville ever good for the national team? Wasn't he a decent player? Or was it his brother that was better, Mister for the English national team? By the way, guys, we're about to kick off here. Kickoff's about to start. Let's see how many likes we have so far. We got 72 people in the chat. Appreciate it greatly. 26 likes. Let's get to our 100 likes. Smash that like button down below. It helps us out. It's all we ask for. Show's completely free. Hope you guys find this entertaining. All we ask for is that you hit the like button down below to help us out and hit the subscribe button. 60 subs away from 13,000. We're getting super close to hitting our goal. Let's hit that 13,000 ASAP. And we are officially kicked off. Inter Miami versus the Portland Timbers. What I'm looking for tonight with Inter Miami is I'm looking for Reguilon. He was very good in the attack. You see that mist on the field? He was very good in the attack against against Cincinnati Wednesday. I'm curious to see how he does tonight in the attack because I think that they really need to have that on the left side. I think that's what makes them look better is having that. Jordi Alba was so good on the left side for his entire time for Inter Miami, and Reguilon is so much better than Noah Allen on that left side. So much better. His brother was the better player. But did they both play for the national team? Did they both play for the national team is the question. I think they did, right? My lord, the Portland Timbers team is capable of scoring 6 goals. It is started. Yeah, it's officially started. Curious to see if Rodrigo De Paul ends up starting for who's the play here. Segovia's got some space. Segovia plays that wide to Reguilon. Reguilon plays it, tries to play to Messi, but it's deflected. I'm curious to see if Rodrigo De Paul ends up starting for Argentina. Like Bright actually had a good game on Wednesday. I almost said last week, but on Wednesday he had a good game. Curious to see if he can double it up and play well tonight. Decent start so far. My mic is off. Is this better now? Audio is bad. Okay, let me see if I can fix it. I don't know why. I might have to get a new mix amp or something. Let's see. Give me one sec. Is this any better? Let me know if that's still off, guys. Let me know if it's. Let's keep me posted. I can't. The mix amp has a mind of its own sometimes. Let me know if that's bad still. Not really sure what happened, but I think we're good now. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, just keep you posted if something messes up with it. I don't know. The mix amp I have is pretty good, but sometimes it has a mind of its own. Okay, Messi with the ball, right side, got a little bit of space. Cuts left, plays it out to Suarez. Suarez over the top to Messi. Oh, what a save! What a save. That was a great play by. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Suarez feels like he's in for one of those games. That was a beautiful pass looking for Messi. Good goalkeeping, though, by the Timbers. Good save. Great save by the Timbers. What a beautiful pass, though, by Suarez. Tell you, Suarez is underrated as a playmaker, guys. He is an underrated playmaker. That was a good challenge by Yannick Bright, but there's a foul called on De Paul. That was a beautiful pass. They're showing the replay right now. Suarez over the top, beautiful play. You know what's so funny about Suarez though? Suarez never passes the ball when he's moving. He has to stand still and like lay it over the top. He never passes on the move. I don't think he's capable of doing it. If he tried to pass on the move, I think he might hurt himself. But that was a beautiful look. Is this the best starting 11 for Inter Miami? Uh, mm, maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe. It's pretty close. I just feel like some players are kind of being wasted. Now the question is, when Casemiro comes here allegedly this summer, who's he going to replace in the starting 11? Is he going to replace Yannick Bright? Yeah, Messi probably should have scored that. That was just really good goalkeeping, but he probably still should have scored. He probably should have still scored that. I have to get your thoughts on this. Seattle should swoop in and sign Lewandowski. He would fit perfectly in the system, be the number 9 they've been looking for. Yeah, no, he would definitely be great for them, but they just don't have the resources. He's going to be a designated player, and they've got their 3 already occupied in Rusnak, Morris, and not Rodrigo De Paul, Pedro de la Vega. So I don't think they could. Ooh, Messi try to do the Suarez still pass. Plays that wide. He's looking for Reguilon, but too far. That was a bad pass by the Timbers. God, Timbers are terrible. De Paul, Messi cuts left. Good move by Messi. Good move. Oh my God, he's cooking Diego Chara. He's cooking him. Okay, guys, this might get ugly. This might get ugly. Can Suárez get to it? He can't. Out of bounds. God, this could get ugly. It looks like Portland is they're kind of struggling here. They're hanging on for dear life. That pressure's killing the Timbers, though. That's hurting them pretty bad. Good move by Messi here. God, Diego Chara's cooked. He's cooked. He's like he's 40 years old. He is 40. He's 40 years old. He's played in MLS for the last 15 years. 15 years, and I can't believe he's still playing, honestly. But I think he's done. Oh, that's a nice flick. Oh my God, that's a beautiful play. Nice flick. Was that Kelsy with the flick? Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh, good defending by Ian Frey. That flick was nasty. That flick was nasty. I thought Miami was on the counter. They looked like they were in trouble. They look so slow. Oh my God. There's a lot of speed demons on the Timbers, but they are super slow. They are super slow. Good defending by Ian Frey. I will say something is telling me Lewandowski will go somewhere other than Chicago. Also, love your content, bro. Grow the game. Appreciate that, Randy. Appreciate that a lot. Casemiro's coming to Inter. I think he is. You think they could buy Morris down? I don't think so. He makes the most of the three. I think he makes like $2.5 million. I don't think they could. I think the most likely situation, which it's not very likely if they were, would probably be to sell Pedro de la Vega. De la Vega. The Costa tries to hit it. Bounces off Suárez, or is that Berterame? Can't really tell. Okay, that's Berterame. Someone had a funny comment. Kind of seems like none of Seattle's DPs should actually be DPs. I agree with that 100%. I like more a Seattle legend is the thing. Wouldn't want him at another MLS team or anything. No, well, yeah, I just don't think he's a DP though. Hi, appreciate you for stopping by. How are you, bro? I'm doing good. Oh, Antony crosses it too much on out of bounds. I did see he lost another final. It's like how many is like 14 finals he's lost now with Al Nassr? I'm a Galaxy fan. Aren't we still in the hunt for Casemiro as well? I know Miami are the favorites, but didn't know if we still had a chance. I do think there might be a chance, but I think the Galaxy just got a lot of issues right now, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen with them. So I don't know if they're going to sign him or not. I would say the Miami's probably the favorites because he wants to play with Messi apparently. So I would say that they're probably the favorites. I know it's unlikely, but imagine Ronaldo comes to MLS after the World Cup would be amazing to see. I actually wanted to see him in the league a couple years ago because of his he obviously is a brand, and there's a lot of people that do like him. Good player out there to Chara, to Antony. Cole Bassett. Oof. Good defending good save by Dane Sinclair. Kelsy, pass it. Ooh, Cole Bassett almost had it. God, there's so many chances and no one's marking. Oh my God. Like so many chances right there. That was just a clear pass, a clear cross. Berterame. I knew there's no way that was Suárez. Way too fast to be Suárez. Berterame, too hard of a touch on the pass. Too much on it. But on that cross, there was just like I can't believe that ball made it into the middle, into the box. I can't believe that it wasn't cleared or poked away. Yeah, Portland's starting to look really good. Casemiro's family loves Florida. They do for sure. That's kind of a reason why I think he'll and plus he wants to play with Messi. Save the Caps. Yes, save the Caps. I feel like things are actually trending. I had heard some stuff that wasn't positive about the Caps a couple, maybe last week, but I'm starting to hear more positive things about the Caps. So I'm starting to feel better about the chances of them staying in Vancouver. Oof, that could have been a dangerous chance right there. Inter needs to sign defenders, not more attackers. Well, I think Casemiro's more of a linchpin in the defense, like the midfield, kind of the closest thing they've had to Sergio Busquets since him, right? Not as good, but just to get them stability in the midfield, which they need. Seattle tends to keep legends a couple years too long. They need the same thing with they did the same thing with Raul Diaz. He was great for a time, but it was past time. I think the same thing with Nico Ladero too, right? He stayed like a couple years too long, and I love both of those players. Dude, I swear if Inter Miami do lose, that would be insane considering how bad the Timbers are. Like the curse is so real if they lose today or if they don't win. Like the curse is in full swing and enact. Like that would be insane if they don't win today. Where would you want Pulisic to go if he comes to MLS? Which team do you see him at? Okay. I teased this earlier. I'm gonna do a video about some people I think will come to MLS after this during the summer. Yannick Bright, what are you doing? Kelsy, good pressure by Kelsy. That could have been dangerous. That was a great play by Kevin Kelsy. Oh my God, what is Suárez doing? Kamal Miller with the ball plays it out to Cole Bassett. Cole Bassett out to the Costa. Antony. Oof, Antony tried to curl it, but it bounces off of, looks like Yannick Bright. Dude, Suárez could have cost the team big time right there by complaining. I mean, he just let the ball go right by him. I'd play Casemiro and Bright double pivot. And then so would you play Rodrigo De Paul in front of them as an 8? I honestly think they might be better if they had Casemiro maybe play a double pivot with Rodrigo De Paul. I think they did that last year with Sergio. Kamal Miller would start for Miami today. Never should have been sold. I think they sold him because they were trying to get more money to buy some other players. I agree. I agree though. Like that has not aged. Like he was good for them during the League's Cup run. All right, DePaul with some space. Suárez running as hard as he can to the right. He's trying. They played out Suárez. Suárez. Oh, good defending, good block, good goalkeeping, good save, good save. But I'm telling you, Suárez is knocking on the door. He had that beautiful pass earlier, and we had a good chance there. He just I think he was about to fall down. Wow. I think Suárez is going to score though. I can't believe Kamal Miller didn't clear that or intercept that on the pass. Good goalkeeping though. Good save. 15 minutes in, still 0-0. Oh, Messi put on a show. No one's there. Oh my God, the cross. And no one was there. I think they probably thought he was going to shoot that. Maybe he should have curled that. Good play by Messi, though. Yo, am I crazy? I might be crazy here, right? Did Kamal Miller hit that? Why did he hit that? Maybe he didn't know. He thought someone might be behind him. Did he touch it? Yeah, he did. It went off his head. Um, I might be crazy. All right. I might be reaching here a little bit, but is it me or does Messi kind of look like things are in extra gear? Like he's starting to ramp things up for the World Cup. Oh, did Suarez score that? Did Suarez score that? I think Suarez might have scored that, but we don't have goal line technology, so we won't know. Let's see. I have to see the replay on it. I think he might have scored that. I don't understand how MLS doesn't have goal line technology yet, but let's see real quick. Let's see. Okay, never mind. He was way offside anyway. It don't even matter. He was way offside. It doesn't even matter. I'd have De Paul in the 8. He's with Messi. He's going nowhere. That's true. Man, why does every team go against Inter but not the Earthquakes would be a good match? Why does every team go against Inter but not the Earthquakes would be a good match? What do you mean? One mistake from Miami and it's over. That poor team can score. The Portland team, I think it means, can score 6 goals. Brandon By clipped him. He gets called for a foul on Luis Suarez. Yannick Bright has made himself unstoppable or undroppable of late. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'd agree with that. Oof. Oh, Messi tried to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this second half could probably open up and be crazy. I think there could be a lot of goals in the second half. There was a lot of goals in the second half for the Cincinnati game. There was like what 8 goals in that game, and I think 5 of them came in the second half. It was 1-1 at the halftime. So I definitely think there could be a lot of goals in this match. It just kind of feels like this doesn't feel like a boring, low energy, no good chance game. I mean, there's been some. I think this could be one of them games. Oh, Yannick Bright. Oh, Ian Frey tried to chip him. Pantemis got this goalkeeper for the Timbers. Pantemis is balling out, guys. Like this guy has probably been man of the match so far. He has completely kept Portland in this match. Pantemis has. He has kept them in this match 100%. 18 minutes in. Messi with the corner. Oof, too much on it. But Pantemis, what a goalkeeper so far. With Suarez's knees, that run he just made, he was just standing there hoping the ball would come to him, right? Yeah. That chip was crazy by Infray trying to do that. What's your favorite team? Barcelona is my favorite club. How is it that Suarez with no legs has more touches than 15 million Berterame? Yeah, and then Berterame's playing on the wing, right? They got him. They got Suarez on the wing now. I guess they rotate. They got Suarez and Berterame switching left and striker, left wing and striker. Brandon By, not enough on it. Mikael intercepts it. Was it just me, or did the Hudson River Derby not feel as full as usual this time around? The stadium had a few good empty seats for Derby standards. Was it at was it in Harrison or was it at Yankee Stadium? Do you think US will make it further than Canada in the World Cup? Probably because the group I think is harder. Probably, yeah. Since Orlando, there's been a tactical shift. Bright playing more as a defensive midfielder stops the midfield being so easy to run through. That's true. All right. Dangerous spot here. Segovia with the ball. Plays that wide to Reguilon. Reguilon crosses it. Oh, looking for Berterame. Still some good goalkeeping. Player the first half's far. Oh, good defending by Yannick Bright. No call on the foul. Oh, Yannick Bright's cooking. Uh-oh, Berterame. Oh, De Paul try to curl that one. Dude, Yannick Bright's balling out. Bright's having a hell of a game. Oh, nice look. Good pass to Suarez. Can he get to it? Oh, my God. His legs almost gave out on him. He crosses it. Cleared away by Bassett. Oh, my God. Suarez about malfunction there. We like you more now that you publicly stated that Barcelona is your favorite team. I appreciate that, but it's true. I'm a Barca fan. My least favorite team is Madrid by far. I feel like that's the only team I genuinely don't like. Ooh, Velde. Kelsey's making a run. Got some space. A lot of, oh my God, they got numbers. They got numbers like for days. If Kelsey can turn around, crosses it. De Costa, nice touch. Ooh, Ian Frey's having a good game too. Ian Frey and Yannick Bright are the two players that stand out to me the most in the first half so far. We're 20 minutes in. Ian Frey and Yannick Bright having good first halves. They had numbers there. They probably should have scored. I'm surprised that Kelsy kept his balance. I don't have a favorite MLS team. I don't support any team in MLS. We are the same. I hate Madrid, and I'm a Barca and Messi fan. Yeah, I really despise Madrid. So many likes we got. We got 70 people in the chat. Now, last time the chat really ramped up in the second half when scoring went crazy. We got 39 likes, 61 away from 100 guys. All 70 of you, if you haven't, anyone who's in here that hasn't liked the stream down below, make sure you hit the like button. Helps us out, helps us grow the audience. We still got, let's see, we got 67 minutes left in this game, plus added time. And I think things are going to get crazy. I think things are going to open up for sure based on what we've seen in the first 23 minutes. So make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't already. And also hit the subscribe button. 56 subscribers away from 13,000. I mean, this summer is going to be huge. I can't even imagine what we're going to end up doing by the end of this summer. So I appreciate all the day ones and everyone who's new to the channel and just everybody who's supports us. I appreciate all you guys. Support the chat. What is your favorite MLS team, OW? I would assume he's a Miami fan if he likes Messi and Barcelona. The team I dislike the most is Tottenham by a mile. I think they're going to end up. I watched the West Ham game earlier. I think they're going to end up staying up because I don't think West Ham is going to even get a result. And even if they get a draw next week, Tottenham automatically advances. So I think Tottenham is. I think they're good. I think they're gonna stay up by the skin of their teeth, though. Like they're about as close as you can get, right? It's sad to see West Ham fall down, though. That's a little sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little sad. How long's it been, Mister, since West Ham got relegated? Have they been in the first division for a long time, like 100 years? Were they one of the teams that have they have? I don't want to say never been relegated, but it's been a long time. Tottenham now getting relegated. I put all my money on it. You think so? Both lucky it's 0-0. Yeah, for sure. What's your prediction on this game? I said 3-1, but I mean it could be another 8-goal game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Last week's game was 1-1, I think at halftime, if I'm not mistaken, and there was 6 goals scored in the second half last Wednesday. I don't remember. It's kind of a blur. I just know that it's 5-3. But I want to say it was 6 goals in the second half. Cole Bassett mishit from hell. Ooh. West Ham are earlier. 14 years. Oh, so they have been relegated. I thought they had like crazy money. Like they had a big ownership group. And I heard that that West Ham has a super nice stadium. Like it's very nice. I don't know if you agree with that, but that's what I heard. Okay, so yeah, 1-1. So 6 goals in the second half. That's crazy. Do you think DePaul has been pushing himself for that World Cup spot too much? I don't pushing himself too much, like trying too hard. I think maybe it's the opposite. I don't know if he's been doing enough. He's looked a little better, but not perfect. DePaul plays that wide to Reguilon. Sergio Reguilon back to Segovia. I think someone's going to pull one back for the halftime. We still got 20 minutes plus added time. I think someone's going to pull one back before half. Got a bright, beautiful pass to Segovia. Segovia shoots it. Oh, just wide left. I think it's going to be a goal kick. I think he had Berterame trailing left. I think it was Berterame. Maybe could have fit it in there. Maybe that would have been a better chance. But let's see. No, he had Suárez to his left. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have passed to him. He might have fell down. Kevin Kelsy, too much in the pass. Looking for Velde or Velde. Rodrigo De Paul. A lot of space on the right side. Oh my God, how did he get so open? A lot of space on the right side. Messi in the middle. He's looking for him. Oh, Messi's able to keep it. Shoots it. Blocked though by Diego Chara. That was so much space. Oof. God, Portland looks a little broken here. But to be fair, Portland is probably over 3,000 miles away from Miami. So this is a long, long road trip in a 4-day span for them. Oh, do not tell me that was Suárez that tried to do that bicycle. Do not tell me, or that scissor kick. Do not tell me that was him. Do not tell me he just tried to wind that up with the De Paul pass. That would have been nuts. He needs to save those legs. I cannot believe he tried to do that. That's funny. West Ham took over the London Olympic Stadium. It's just a London Olympic Stadium. They gave it to West Ham. Isn't it relatively new though? It's not that old, is it? I could be wrong, but isn't it relatively new? What do you people feel about your rumor MLS might not renew with Adidas for the league-wide kit thing? What would you hope will be done instead? I just think every team should have their own apparel brand or their own apparel deal. Oof. Let the teams do their own thing. I think you'll get better kits that way too. Suarez is amazing. He must be in so much pain, but he works so hard. He's got the body of a 60-year-old man, but he's got the heart of a teenager. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got he might have the brain of a teenager too, because he does some of the absolute dumbest things ever on the pitch, like, spitting on old men, biting them, you know. But he's obviously a legend for sure. 10 shots so far for Miami and 5 for Portland. There's a lot of shots. I'm telling you, I think this is going to open up in the second half. 15 shots in the first half. There was more in the That's a good pass by Suárez to Berterame. Oh God, they had some space in the box. Mikael to De Paul. Oh, De Paul trying to poke that in there. Uh-oh. Oh. Great tackle by Lujan. Oh God, Cole Bassett with a beautiful move on De Paul. I think it was a little bit of luck, but either way. Oh, Messi with some space. Lays it off to Segovia. De Paul is gassed. He's got his hands on his knees. That's not a good sign. Suárez to Segovia. Back to Messi. Beautiful pass. Oh, my God. That was a beautiful play. Beautiful play right there. That was just beautiful ball, guys. Segovia with a beautiful layoff to Messi. Beautiful layoff to Messi to score. Inter Miami's up 1-0 now. I mean, it felt like it was coming. That was a beautiful, beautiful play right there. Beautiful touch. Beautiful play off each other with Segovia. I think, was it De Paul that played it out to Segovia? But that Segovia pass was beautiful. Oh my God, what a beautiful play. So Messi, okay, so yes, so Suarez. Suarez, God, what a beautiful flick. Backheel flick to did you see him? Was that an accident? Maybe it was an accident by Segovia, but either way, good play right there. Suarez tried to do the shimmy like he was going to do something. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Wow. Just beautiful ball. That's what you want to see. Now let's see if the Timbers can respond. I knew there was going to be a goal before the half, though. I just felt like that. I mean, there were so many shots, so many chances. It just felt like that was inevitable. We'll see if Timbers can the Timbers can respond, or if Miami pull another one back before the half. Little Leo. Wow, is it just me or is everyone tries to avoid Berterame? Like passing to him? Maybe. About time, 30 minutes to score against Portland. Yeah. The curse, it's going to be 5-3 for Miami. We'll see. Could be. Inter Miami just need to keep attacking. If they play timid, the defense is exposed. Do you rate Lujan? He's done pretty well since replacing Falcone in the starting. I think he's much better than Falcone. So, yes, I definitely like him better. I think Falcone is way too slow. Only thing better than Miami win would be a clean sheet. I feel like I keep saying it, but they need a turning point type game. Oh no, Regulon, is he injured again? He bumped heads. Who did he bump heads with? Haven't seen the replay yet. Sometimes they don't like to show replays of injuries just because they could. I wouldn't say gruesome or anything, but they just don't want to. By the way, Liam Ridgewell, do you guys recognize that guy? I don't know how long you've been watching MLS, but that was a huge signing for. I know Mister probably remembers Liam Ridgewell. That was a huge signing for the Timbers back in 2014 after the World Cup. They signed him as a DP center back from, was it West Brom? I think it was West Brom. But they signed him as a DP striker from the Premier League, and no, that was a big signing for them, and now he's on the coaching staff for the Timbers. I was watching that replay of Lujan clearing the ball. That was kind of crazy. Studs up both feet. That could have been dangerous. Could have been. Is Regulon in concussion protocol? I don't. I mean, he might be. I just didn't. I didn't see the collision. I don't know if he actually made contact with someone else when he went for the ball. I didn't get to see the replay on it, so I'm not sure. What happened to the supporters La Familia section? No drums, nor chants. I'm not sure. I don't know. There isn't as much in. Oh, Cole Bassett. Oof. 9 minutes plus add time. This feels like it feels like with Miami's defensive woes, they're going to score. The Timbers are. They've had some good chances. It feels like it's inevitable. Velda. Oof. Good poke away by Mikael. Okay, so here's an update on this. I'm just checking Twitter. So apparently, so it says sources say the reason why at least some of the Inter Miami supporters groups will stand in silent protest today is because the team has largely failed to acknowledge the fans after 4 previous home games at new stadium. So that's probably why you don't see them or hear them, is because they're upset for not having any recognition at these games. So that's probably why we're not hearing them or seeing them. De Paul, the beautiful ball to Messi. Oh, Messi just wide left. That was close to a brace for Messi. Oh my God, what a pass! Hey, what a pass from Rodrigo De Paul, though. Look at the pass. Good run too. That was as beautiful of a pass as you could possibly have by De Paul. I mean, what more could you want? On a platter, just wide left too. Just wide left. I think Messi's going to score a brace now. I said he's going to score a goal at halftime or before the pregame show. Sorry, he was going to score 1 goal, maybe have an assist. I think he's going to score a brace now. I think he's going to score a brace. What a pass from Rodrigo De Paul, though. Liam Bridgewell, Birmingham City. That's right. But he played for West Brom too, didn't he? Did he play for West Brom? He played for 2 Premier League. Maybe it was Aston Villa. Let's see. I heard he was pretty good, and then he had like he got a lot of money. He got paid a huge payday from one of the teams. And yeah, he played for West Brom too. So he played for Birmingham City and West Brom. He played for West Brom right before he came to the Timbers, though. I heard he got a huge payday from either Birmingham City, and he played for Aston Villa too. He played for all 3. I heard he got like a huge payday and got in a little bit of trouble because he's just making crazy money, and that kind of screwed some things up. Oh, a lot of space here. Is like, uh oh. Good tackle. Good play by Mikael. That was good defending. I thought Antony was going to score there. God, it just feels like Inter Miami's midfield and their defense is so slow. Any team with pace just absolutely hurts this team. I mean, they're just. It feels like they're in second gear, and the other team's like in fourth gear. Absolutely insane. Mikael, that's a good play by Mikael, though. Segovia is overrated. Interesting. I thought that was a pretty good game. Miss hit by Antony. Good defending. Suárez. Oh, foul called on Rodrigo De Paul, though. West Brom is a town next to Birmingham. My grandmother is from West Brom. Yeah, I think isn't that there's three teams, big teams there, right? There's Birmingham, there is West Brom, and then there's Aston Villa, right? Yeah, I think Aston Villa is from there because I think Ozzy Osbourne was an Aston Villa fan. Huge Aston Villa fan. Is there any way Miami can buy Berterame down from his DP contract, or do they have to sell him to get another DP? They have to sell him or buy him out. His $15 million transfer fee alone would make him a DP. Did you see Barca won, and what a free kick from Rafinha? Yes. Oh yeah. Man, listen, when they beat Madrid and they won their second league title in a row. I mean, we're just going on a run here. I can't wait to the day till we pass them up in titles. It's gonna be beautiful. Now we just got to win a Champions League again. Messi to Suarez. Suarez back to Messi. Messi, nice play by Messi. Oh, Berterame scored. There you go, 2-0. Berterame scored, assist for Messi. So he's got his 1 goal, his 1 assist, 2 goal contributions. I thought Messi might score there, but Berterame scores. That's his 6th goal of the season. Berterame is able to finish the chance. If Berterame can get some confidence, though, I think things will, the tides will maybe turn a little bit for him. I mean, they're up 2-0. What a play by Messi, though. The dribbling. God, Diego Char. Why is Diego Char marking him? He's so cooked. He's washed. Great play. Diego Char needs to hang it up, though. No disrespect. No disrespect. Diego Char needs to hang it up. No disrespect. He needs to hang it up. That was crazy. So we'll look it up at halftime, but that's got to be like Messi's 14th, 15th goal contribution this year, something like that. This is my thing. I think that because they're playing a lot better under Hoyos, like attacking wise, they're definitely look, regardless if you think that the defense is bad, whatever, right? And maybe the results aren't there at home that you would like. They are playing more exciting ball under Hoyos than they were under Mascherano. Not that that's really hard to do, but they're playing exciting ball, and it makes you think that they might end up keeping him. Yep, Villa is in Birmingham. Wolves are close by too. Dub assist from the goat. What is your on Casemiro tonight? What is your on Casemiro? You have to follow up with that, and I think you might have had a typo. How has he got 6 goals this season? I right? That's the thing is like people say he's really bad, and he has missed some chances. Don't get me wrong, but he does still have 6 goals. So if he was making some of the chances he's had, he'd probably have like 15. Messi through 13 games has 13 goals and 5 assists. So he's got 18 goal contributions. Interesting. So he's almost got 20. That's crazy. Thoughts on St. Clair? Disappointing this year, playing better recently. We'll see how he does at the World Cup. Make him an assistant manager and get an actual manager from Europe. Also, I mean, it just depends. I think they might keep him if they keep winning. Cross, let's see. Oof. Bad hit on the ball is going to be a goal kick for Inter Miami. All right, we got 1 minute left plus added time. We're at 47 likes, guys. We're trying to get to 100. Smash the like button if you haven't already. We got 100 people in the chat right now. Hit the like button. A lot of people are also watching this that aren't subscribed to the channel. We're 56 subscribers away from 13,000. So close to hitting 13K. Help us out. Hit that subscribe button down below. It doesn't cost anything. We just, make the content for you. Help us out with a subscribe and a like down below. Do you think Messi will become a coach after he retires? No, I don't think so. Angus says, I have passed the Birmingham City Stadium on the motorway. My sister who lives in West Midlands says that soccer is not a gentleman's sport. That's funny. Rumor is Mo Salah might move to Miami. I don't think so, but I do think he just be on the lookout Thursday. There's going to be a video about who I think is going to come to Major League Soccer after the World Cup. So just be on the lookout for that. Be on the look, and I'll tell you what team I think they're going to go to. Is Casemiro going to Inter Miami? I think so. Son has 1 goal in the last 20 games, but he also has like 16 assists or whatever. He's got 2 goals in the last 20 games. He's got 16 assists. Uh-oh. Nice ball from Messi to Frey. Oh my God. Frey with a terrible cross though. Do you think Montreal will ever relocate? They could. I think they could. I kind of think they might want to. What a pass from Messi, though. Good God, that was a beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. A good weekend so far. Barcelona won, Inter Miami winning, and Pinaldo crying in with the Camels. I just don't know how he's lost so many championships over there. Oh, okay. I see what comment you're referring to. Let's see. What did you ask before? I'm so sorry. You said something about about Salah. Yeah. Hockey assist. Which one? Messi? Are you talking about you're talking about Sonny? Oh, Messi got he over. Can Suarez keep him play? He can. Suarez crossed it, looking for Berterame. He should have played out the Regulon. I don't know what he was thinking there. Good touch by Bright though. Lujan playing it out to De Paul. De Paul keeps it in play. Messi plays it out. Oh, yep. Mikal gets to it. Back to Messi. Messi to Suarez, but they're all not on the same page with Regulon, but he's able to keep possession. Segovia's got the ball. I think Miami might score again. We got 4 minutes of added time. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. 4 minutes of added time, 2 minutes left of added time. Regulon trying to go around Velde, but can't, loses possession. Cole Bassett with the ball. Oh, God, Antony's got so much space. The ball just tries to boot it deep. I would be curious to see what his heat map is for this game. How much space he ended up running in this game. I bet it's crazy. Yeah, that's another one. I forgot about Griezmann. He could possibly get 1,000 goals if he keeps in getting 40 plus goals a season. If he plays another season and a half along with this season, so essentially 2 seasons. If he plays 2 more seasons, I think he'll hit 100 goals. Will, if LAFC get a win versus Nashville FC tonight, does that change anything for either team? Maybe it just depends on how they win. I'm not doing, like I said, I'm not going to do a watch along for that game, but I'm going to do a recap regardless of what happens, because if they win, that's a big deal. If they lose, it's a big deal. Hell, if they draw, it's a big deal. So I think that I'm gonna do a post game either way. That's the end of the first half. Inter Miami up 2-0 over the Timbers. We're gonna talk about what we thought about this game. We'll look at the stats. But I'm curious, what was your first half grades for both of these teams? Do this every halftime show. Give me your first half grades 1 through 10 for Inter Miami and the Portland Timbers. 1 being horrible, 10 being perfect. Let me know how you would rate the first half by each of these clubs. I'm going to take a 45-second bathroom break. I'm going to play an ad from our sponsor, FanDuel. I'll be right back, but let me know what your guys' first half performance grades are for each one of these teams. Hey, everyone, quick word from our sponsor, FanDuel. If you're into soccer like I am, you already know how exciting La Liga, the Premier League, and MLS matches can get. With FanDuel, you can make it even more fun by placing bets on your favorite teams and matches across all 3 leagues. Whether it's a Premier League showdown, a La Liga thriller, or an MLS game with your local club, FanDuel makes it easy and exciting to bet on what you watch. Just remember, you have to be 21 years or older to play. Please bet responsibly and only if you're of legal age and in a state where it's allowed. Download the FanDuel app or head over to FanDuel.com, sign up, and get in on the action. Thanks for supporting the channel through FanDuel. All right, we're back. Let's see what your guys' first half grade performances are for each one of these teams. Let's see. Tony says he is an 8 for Miami and he is a 3 for the Portland Timbers. Chappell says he is an 8 for Miami and a 5 for the Timbers. Miami 9, Portland 2. Miami 8, Portland 3. Okay. So maybe I'm not as harsh on the Timbers as some of you guys are. I actually think the Timbers were somewhat decent in the first half. I mean, they had some good chances. They weren't able to finish them. I would probably give Portland, I'd probably give them, I don't think I'd go as high as a 5. I'd probably give them a 4. And I'd probably give Miami an 8 as well, but I'm a little higher on the Timbers because they did have some chances. They just weren't able to convert them. And I do think their goalkeeping play um, by Pantemis has been pretty good outside of, he did give up 2 goals, but how many goals did he save in the first half? He saved several shots in the first half. One by Messi. I think Suárez he saved one with Suárez. He saved a chip by Ian Frey. He had like 3 or 4 saves in the first half. So I would personally give the Timbers probably a 4, maybe a 4.5. I wouldn't go as low. I probably wouldn't go as low as a 3. I do think they had some chances. They just weren't able to convert them. They had 9 shots in the first half. One was on target, but they had a 0.48 expected goal rate. And I do think with Miami's defense, their back line is just so slow. And you saw the speed and the pace kind of give them trouble in the first half. I do think the Timbers could maybe find the back of the net maybe once or twice in the second half. And Inter Miami, I'm an 8 as well. Inter Miami had a lot of chances, 12 shots, 5 on target. They had a 2.42 expected goal rate. They were playing great, beautiful, fluid ball, a lot of passes. Just like you could just see the chemistry and the I think that's what's most beautiful about how certain teams play is how the players play off the ball. Like how did the players in the final third move off the ball? And it just felt like they were in sync and they were just playing, just they knew what to do. Like that play with Messi and Suarez and Segovia on the goal was just a beautiful sequence. I mean, that was just absolutely gorgeous. So that's what you want to see, right? I'd say Miami is an 8, and I would say that Portland is probably a 4.5. Honestly, Miami 7, Portland 5. Juan says Miami 8, Portland 5. Not exactly good or bad either side. Just can't look at the result. That's true. Portland 3.5, Inter Miami 6.5. Truck says Inter Miami 9, Portland 5. Is Berterame, if at Berterame didn't miss like Allende, at Berterame didn't miss, are you saying you wish he didn't miss like Allende or he didn't miss like Allende? Bouanga has been a liability for LAFC. He disappears in big moments. He always has, though. He always has been disappointing in the big games. We'll see what they do tonight. They got a huge game. LAFC do. They have a huge game tonight that they're gonna have to win. Huge game. So we'll see. We'll see if they can bounce back. Hey, well, at least Berterame didn't miss. Okay, that's yeah. He didn't miss. He didn't miss. Um, so what are some players that stood out to you in the first half? Like who is someone that you were impressed with the way they played? And you can't say Messi because obviously he had a good first half and an assist and a goal, right? But who's someone that stood out to you in the first half for either side? Um, I'll tell you who I think. I thought Yannick Bright was very good defensively. He'd been running like crazy, covering a lot of the pitch. Covered a lot of the pitch. I thought that De Paul was good. He had a couple turnovers, but man, he had some. I almost said something that was crazy. I almost had to do a huge pause. I'll go ahead and say it. I don't care. I said he had some nice balls, but pause on that. You know what I'm saying? He had some nice passes, is what I should say. He had some really good passes. That's a crazy pause on that one. He had some nice passes. DePaul did like that one pass he had to Messi where he just fit in there perfectly. Pause. He had a gorgeous pass. I thought Messi was going to score that one. And Yannick Bright, like I said, defensively, I thought Ian Frey has been pretty good defensively tonight on the right side. I think he's been the best defensively of all 4 defenders. Although Lujan and Mikael have been good, Reguilon's been okay. I think the back line's been very, very solid outside of defending in transition. That is, I know that was very suspect. That I think that was. I think they've been pretty solid outside of the transition defense. Suarez is definitely doing well. Yeah, he's not been bad. He just he's very limited, right? Like I said, when he passes the ball, he has to stand still, has to be almost like a set piece pass. It's what it looks like. And then when he's in the final third, it's pretty very hit or miss on his chances of scoring when he has to do it in the run of play, right? Ian Frey, Yannick Bright, Berterame, Messi, and DePaul. I think Berterame's he's been okay tonight. Hopefully, Miami get rid of Falcone. They don't really need him. DePaul is a locomotive. He knows Scaloni is watching, and the World Cup squad isn't final yet, but I think he will start. Well, I'm upset about no MLS teams being in the Champions Cup final. How do I move on? Uh I I mean, it's tough. I made that video about it. It's tough. It's disappointing. I don't really know what we can do about it. It's not going to be as enjoyable, right? Um, Disappointing, sad, but it's just one of those things we gotta just move forward. It's very sad though. No joke. It's very very sad that happened. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what they do moving forward. Please, was Messi first goal outside the penalty box? Was Messi's first goal outside the penalty box? He only had one goal. It was inside the penalty box, but it wasn't a penalty. Suarez gave that decisive pass on the first goal. Yeah. Yeah, the pass to Segovia, then Sylvia had the back heel pass to Messi. That's true. DePaul will not be starting in the World Cup. You don't think so? Who's the starting midfield for who do you think will be the starting midfield for Argentina? Who do you think should be the starting three midfielders? Be curious to see what you guys think about that. But I think there's a chance he could. Paredes, McAllister, and Enzo. I still think there's a chance he could start though. I don't know if Paredes is definitely going to start. Please, was Messi first goal outside the penalty? It was inside the penalty box. DePaul is still fighting for a spot. I believe he's stepping up because of that as well. I mean, that was a beautiful pass though. Paredes, McAllister, and Enzo. I do think Leandro Paredes probably. I don't know. I think that is he playing for Boca right now? Right, Paredes, Leandro Paredes, or is he playing? Yeah, he's playing for Boca Juniors. Yeah. I think there's a chance he'll probably start over um DePaul, but I do think DePaul has a chance. It just depends on how he's playing. It depends on how he's playing. I mean, he's playing pretty well right now. Like someone said, he's fighting for that spot. He knows that Scaloni's watching him. Watching him right now. So we'll see. Argentina, Paredes, Enzo, and McAllister. So everyone's pretty much on board with Paredes, except for Banana says Nico is going to start. Do you think there's a chance that DePaul could start over Paredes? Is there a chance he could? I don't know how he's been playing for Boca Juniors, but I would assume he's been playing most of their games. I would assume that he's been doing all right. I guess we'll just have to see. Nico Paz is too young for Scaloni to start him. Paredes, Enzo, McAllister, Nico Paz, Messi, Alvarez. Let's go Inter Miami. Yeah, the second half's about to start here in a second. So let me ask you guys this before the second half starts: what is your second half score prediction? It's been a lot of chances in the first half between both of these teams. What do you think the second half score is going to be? I predicted before the game started it's going to be 3-1. It's 2-0 at the half. There's 45 minutes left. A lot of good chances for both these teams combined. 21 shots in the first half between both teams, 12 for Inter Miami and 9 for the Portland Timbers. I think that there's going to be more goals in the second half. So I just think we're in store for more. I'm gonna say 4-1 Inter Miami is I think the final score. 4-1 Inter Miami. I'm actually gonna go up with one goal. It's gonna be 4-1 Inter Miami. I do think they're gonna concede one because this defense is just hanging on by a thread, but I think they're gonna win comfortably still. I think 4-1 is my second half prediction. Here's what you guys think. Let me see if this is that better now? Not sure why it does that, but sometimes I have to just like adjust it a little bit and it fixes the problem. $1.99 super chat from VC. Let's go Inter Miami. Vamos. Appreciate you for the $1.99 super chat, my friend. 3-0 Miami. Portland is going out. Going to tire out. Inter Miami 5, Portland 1. Messi will try to feed Suarez now 6-1. That would be crazy finish if it was 6-1. Maybe a 6-2 thrashing for Miami because of defense. Scaloni is always going to pick up Messi. It'd be stupid not to. I still start Messi if he plays in Copa America in 2028. I don't think Messi will ever play for the Argentine national team and not start. I think he'll start until the day he dies. That's what I think. Can you please scroll down on the score page a bit so I can see? Yeah, yes, sure. Sorry, my bad. I normally do that. Give me 1 second. Here we go. There you go. Sorry about that. I said 3-1 also, but I think Miami is going to go for a clean sheet, and it's going to be 4-0 with a Messi hat trick since they stole his hat trick on Wednesday. Oh, so they did steal his hat trick. Who did they give the goal to? I know that went off a defender when he scored. Let's see. Who did they just do an own goal? Let's see. I'm looking up his stats right now. Yeah, they did take his goal away. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. So Messi hasn't scored a hat trick this year. Interesting. Yeah, that could be. Maybe he does. Oh, is the goal? That's right. It did go off the goalkeeper. That's right. I knew it went off someone. I couldn't remember if it was the keeper or defender. 3-0 Miami. My prediction sticks. Okay. Own goal by who? The goalkeeper. It's backspin and the goalkeeper didn't even touch it, but they made it an own goal. When did they decide this? Was this like the day after? When did this happen? I guess I've been out the loop. Interesting. Listen, halftime's about to be over. Real quick, one more time, I just want to say 100 people in the chat. Appreciate everyone who is watching with us. We're at 62 likes. We are 38 likes away from 100. Guys, help us out. Everyone watching, everyone's watching hasn't hit the like button. There's some that are watching that haven't. Guys, just hit the like button down below. It helps us out. We're trying to grow the audience as much as we can. And also, there's over 50% of the people watching right now are not subscribers of the channel. And we have a bunch of content on the way that you're not going to want to miss, especially this week. It's a big week for some MLS content. So, guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. 56 subscribers away from 13K. Huge milestone for the channel we're trying to hit as soon as possible. Make sure you guys like the video down below and hit that subscribe button down below. Last game own goal. What do you think of Messi this year? I think he's been pretty good considering the team was not very good in the beginning. What happened to Silvetti? I'm not sure what happened to Matteo Silvetti. I'm not. They just said he was injured, but I remember him playing. He was playing this past week. Wednesday he played and came in and had an assist, and I think he had did he have an assist or a goal? I think he had a goal actually. Yeah, he had a goal. I'm not sure honestly what happened to him. It's weird. I don't know what happened to him. It was pretty double standard, but it is what it is. Messi will still win the Golden Boot and MVP again. There's a good chance. Messi is great this year. He might get 70 goal contributions. How many does he have? He's got 20 almost. He's got 18. No, he's got 19 now. He's got 19 so far. You still think Slovetti will go to Europe? Possibly. I don't know. It's been a pretty bad, uh, not been a great season for him so far. But second half is underway. The only substitution is Felipe is out for Facundo Mora, which is an interesting substitution. Diego Chara came out because he was absolutely horrible in the first half. Absolutely terrible. He is washed. He needs to hang it up. I do have a feeling though that Miami might concede one. I do have a feeling they might concede one. Brandon By lays it off to Velda. Ooh, that's a nice play by Regulon to Segovia. Segovia's got a little bit of space. There's a lot of a lot of empty seats right now. A lot of people. I get they're going back to their seats though. God, this stadium is so nice. I do wonder how the stadium compares to other stadiums in the world, though. Like just like comparable, not the size of it because it's smaller, 27,000 small compared to it in the globally big teams in the world. But as far as niceness, I wonder how this compares to some of the other stadiums in the world. I think pretty. The consensus is that regardless if you like them as a team or not, that Tottenham probably has the nicest stadium in the world right now. They have the nicest stadium in the world soccer wise. Miami's gonna maybe play gonna play two not too loose. They said 2-0 is the most dangerous score in football. Look at Argentina versus France in the 2022 World Cup final. There's some truth to that. Seems like a stupid question. Would Landon be okay with an MVP trophy being named after Messi? They might make it the Landon Donovan Lionel Messi MVP award if he wins it again. He's already the first person to win it back to back. If he wins it 3 times, he'd be the first player to do that too. Did you see the new Adidas ad? I don't think I did. Is it just me, or why is there no drums playing in the background or fans chant? They're protesting. They said that the team hasn't been recognized the supporters groups at all, so they're going to protest in silence at the game. Yeah, Landon Donovan probably wouldn't be okay with that. But should they do it? Uh Maybe. A lot of space for Velda. God, why did he shoot that? He could have laid it up to Cole Bassett in the middle. He could have threw ball. What was he doing? Oh my god. What the hell was that? Feels like the Timbers have kind of packed it in a little bit. Velda with a corner. Oof. Oh my. Oof. Yeah, that karate volley was crazy. I thought he might. Anthony's had some crazy goals in his career. It's so funny. St. Clair's telling the defenders to go up, and they were just standing there. It's going to be Inter Miami's ball. Looks like it went off of Brandon By. I love the redevelopment plans for the Emiratis. Yeah, they're about to put a lot of money into that stadium, right? It's 24 years old, 23 years old. Tottenham Stadium, Shite Hart Lane is a good state. It's a great state. I mean, it really is. Like no bias. It's supposedly super nice. Good defending by Kamal Miller. Good defending by Kamal Miller right there. Oh, so they're saying Matteo Salvetti's just resting. That's what the official statement is. He's just resting today. So that's interesting. Uh-oh. Some space there. Berterame plays it back to Suarez. Suarez, horrible pass looking for Messi. Just that was a give up pass. Uh-oh. Bad giveaway. Suarez the ball. Suarez. Oh God, he don't even know what to do. He's about to crash. Messi gets the rebound. Messi with the ball in the box. They better be careful. They're going to get called for a foul. They poked it away. Oof. Velde somehow able to keep it up. Just shoves Regulon. Regulon's he called for a foul now? He got shoved by Velde and he get called for the foul. Berterame's just shooting everything, right? He's just shooting everything. The Emirates redevelopment is going to cost around 500 to 600 million pounds. Man, that's a lot. Are they going to expand it all, or is it just going to be renovated? Like, are they just going to, enhance what they already have? Or are they going to? Because I think it's only holds like what 60,000. Are they going to also make it bigger as well? Someone said earlier, but it does feel like Miami players avoid passing to Berterame. Yeah, 13 corners and no Portland goals for my bet. That's an interesting bet. How many corners they got right now? 6, 7 total. Suárez avoided passing to Berterame during that play. Oh, nice turn by Segovia. Suárez, another bad. See, he tried to pass it when he moved, and he just can't. He can't pass the ball when he moves. He just can't do that these days. He tried to pass that in motion, and it was inaccurate, and he almost fell down. Oh, Ortiz just took the ball away from De Paul. De Paul to Kelsy. Oh, Velde with a beautiful strike, but a little too much on it. That's a bad giveaway by Ortiz or by De Paul. Good defending by Ortiz. Too much. Oof. Oh, that's dangerous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ran by. Oh, good defending by Regulon. That was a dangerous chance by Portland. I'm telling you guys, it looks like, Miami's kind of messing around right now. They could let Portland pull one back on them. They're just letting them hang around. That probably should have been a goal right there. That was a bad pass by, was that Lujan? Yeah, that was a bad pass by Lujan. Good defending by Regulon, though, to make sure that, that they were able to clear it away. I think it is his first time starting 2 games in a row. So they got 9 corners so far. Who am I supporting for the World Cup in 26? US, US, and then Germany, second team. Messi was in space. Regulon got so much space on the left side. Regulon pushing forward, plays it off to Segovia, dummies it to Suárez, but Segovia, too much on it. God, they aren't past the Berterame, are they? Oh, man, that's funny. They're not passing the Berterame. Foul on Regulon. Silvetti, they said it's having a rest day, which I don't know what that means, but he didn't really play that much last game. But they're speculating that he's injured. So They're projected to make the 500 to $600 million, sorry, 5 to 600 million pound back about 10 years after. There's approximately they're apparently adding, excuse me, 10,000 more seats. So that would it be 70,000 seat capacity? They got 60 right now, right? Segovia needs to practice finishing, man. He's had listen, I'll say this about Segovia. He has had some beautiful curlers and goals in his time at Miami. He actually has. He's had some beautiful chances. God, Velda just gets. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this defending by Segovia? He's just walking around. He's just like coasting by, watching the ball and letting Velda just do whatever he wants. He did that last week too against Cincinnati, or Wednesday. He did that on the goal they scored by Evander. He just watched. He's just watching the ball. Look at that. That's horrible defending by De Paul. What's he doing? That was horrible marking and defending by De Paul. That was atrocious. What do you think about the ticket prices for the World Cup? I mean, they're horrible. They're way too expensive. Way too expensive. 58th minute, 2-0 Inter Miami over the Timbers. Set piece for Velda. Velda. Oh, St. Clair punched it away. DePaul's got the ball. Fukunomura, good pass. Backhill pass to DePaul. Segovia. God, that was a weak ass pass by Suarez. He's gonna get someone injured. Who is it that's hurt? Is that DePaul? No, it's not DePaul. Is that Bright? Yeah, it looks like Yannick Bright's down. He about punched Berterame in the head. Why isn't Rios Novo in net after such a good run last season? They don't think he's good enough for 45 games. They thought he was good for sporadic play, but not good enough to play an entire. He's a backup essentially. They think he's a backup. Oh, nice play by Velda. Velda's had some crazy touches tonight. Honestly, he's had some crazy touches. He just got fouled by Yannick Bright. Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't a yellow too. The sad thing about with the ticket prices is they'll probably be more reasonable in 2030. FIFA are just price gouging because it's the US. They won't dare do that to the Spaniards in 2030. I tend to agree with you on that. Soccer players are so weak compared to NFL players, falling down at the slightest touch. Well, I mean, there's definitely some flopping for sure. Suárez, Berterame passed into him because he's the only person to pass to. Suárez, he God, so his lateral movement's horrible. Oh my God, he just absolutely destroyed Velde. No call though. Mm. Booted away by Mikael. I think both these teams might be gassed. It's called diving. Suarez looks gassed. He does. I don't think he's a 90-minute player. I honestly don't think he's a 60-minute player at this point. But I don't really know who they're bringing in since Salvetti's hurt. I don't know who they're going to bring in off the bench. They really need to get some wing depth in the summer. They need to get some wingers, especially now that they're playing the 4-3-3 again. They need to get some. They desperately need to get some wing depth. Oh, nice ball to Kelsy. 1-on-1 with Lujan. Lays it off to. Oh, nice play. Oh my God, great defending. Oh my God, Velde. I listen. Even if it wouldn't have counted, I have no idea how he didn't score that. How did he not score that? That was a great play. Who did he finesse? Was that Mikael? He did. Yeah, he cooked. He absolutely cooked Mikael on the cutback. God, Phil Neville is terrible. So Pinter's coming in. See, is he going to come on for Suarez? I guess he would come on for Suarez. A lot of space here. De Costa, beautiful pass. Is that Velda? It is Velda. Back to the De Costa. Lays it off to Brandon. By too much on it. Goes into Dane St. Clair's hands. If we're being honest, Portland probably should have had at least a goal or two by now. The chances and in the final third they've had, they just miss hits, one bad touch, mistakes. Portland probably should have scored a couple in this game. Honestly, Pinter for Suarez. Salvetti's hurt. Oh, the deflection almost went in still. 64th minute, Inter Miami up 2-0. Dane Sinclair's boots it. Velda's calling for a handball on Bright, I think. Ooh. Oh, no. Okay. The cost is getting yellow for that. Mora kind of cooked him there, and he just pulled him down. Gets a yellow card. David Yala, I don't know. That was a bad purchase based on how little he's played for Inter Miami. I have no idea. So yeah, Luis Suarez coming out for Pinter. I have no idea why they wasted the U22 spot on David Yala if he wasn't going to play. And they bought him ironically from the Portland Timbers, and they paid a couple $1 million from him. He's not even playing, so that was a huge waste. Phil Neville is terrible. My sentiments exactly. He's just horrible. He's absolutely terrible. These field seats are crazy for the game, though. I didn't realize there's some fans that close on the sideline. That is, that's like the field seats are crazy. Oh, that was lucky. Can he? DePaul can't keep it in. It's going to be Timbers ball though. They're calling saying they went off a Timbers player though. They're calling saying that it should be their ball. Kamal Miller's coming off for Ian Smith. Do you think the next way to grow the game is MLS making a second division? Yeah, I do think so. There's teams that should be 100% relegated this year based on how bad they are, but I don't know how many years. It'll be several years until we get to that point. Oh, that was dangerous. These crosses have been dangerous. Inter Miami's been leaving a little bit of space to Berterame's charging forward. Pass out wide to Messi before he falls down. Messi cuts lefts. Messi, too wide, deflect out of bounds. Going to be a corner for Inter Miami. Hope New Stadium is in FC 27. I would assume it probably would be. I would assume it would be. Maybe it's not, though. Good defending, though, by Portland. Messi looks a little gassed. He's taking it. He's got his hands on his knees, heavy breather, about to take the corner. To Paul and Bright just playing keep way back and forth here. Mm. Yeah, that's one thing about Kamal Miller is he got injured quite a bit. He's definitely injury prone. So apparently, he's holding his right hamstring. Yeah, MLS is going to take a 2-month break during the World Cup, which will never be an issue again because we will have changed our schedule starting next year. Segovia. Oh, can he get to it? DePaul can. Wow, got to it. Messi about to get chopped down. No, he doesn't. Turns around, shoots it. Oh, just wide left. Just wide left. Hoyos. How close was he though? I know it was wide left. Let's see the angle. Close. Maybe like what 7, 8 inches off, maybe a foot. I like the new schedule. Should have happened sooner. I'll talk about that in tomorrow's video. St. Louis City has seats that are the same. The furthest seat from the field is only 250. Is it like 250? Oh my! Talking about the shot. Lionel Messi is still a ridiculous player. He's still what would you say top 10 in the world? Would you say Messi's still a top 10 player in the world? Wingcake says, "Do you think once the calendar does change, they'll look into salary cap again or not?" 2027 after the sprint season, I think is when they probably will do that because the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, will be over with. So that's when they'll do it. I honestly think Messi is still the best player in the world, although you could argue Yamal is, but current Messi at Barca would be insane still. It probably would just because the service he'd have and players he'll have around him. 19 minutes plus added time. 2-0, Inter Miami, comfortable lead so far. We'll see if they can hold on. Portland's had some chances. Oh, left for a second. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. Oof. Pinter hit the wrong button and accidentally exited out for a second. We're back up though. We're good. Antony with the ball. God, they pass it to the Costa with three dudes around him. Loses possession. Bad pass. Pinter, no call on the foul. It's gonna be a throw in for the Timbers. But yeah, the humidity definitely can tell is getting to some of these players. The energy is definitely lower. But my God, why did Antony pass it to the Costa with three guys around him? He's trying to get him. He's just trying to get him mugged. Oh, 250 feet. Gotcha. Pro Rel works in the US if you only relegate by conference, East 1, East 2, West 1, West. I don't think they even need to do that. I think it'd be fine with the flights they have now where they can do direct flights and don't have to they by the way, back in the day, MLS teams would have to fly public. They'd have to fly with other people to get to the game. So like that's crazy, but they don't have to do that anymore. Messi back to DePaul. DePaul, bad pass to Berterame. So much space though. God, why didn't he pass it to Pinter? Okay, he's got space. He's got a lot of space. Berterame shoots it for some reason outside the box in front of a wall, in front of a wall of defenders, and one of his players too. 15 minutes left plus add time. Antony lays it off to Cole Bassett, but just not enough on it. Not enough on it. Not enough is too slow and just gave and it is kind of a bad pass to begin with. A funny story once the Revolution flying commercial stopped an unruly passenger threatening staff. They made an emergency stop. I forgot what city they were supposed to fly into. The public flights they used to have to do is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Segovia back to Berterame, plays that wide to Pinter. Pinter cuts right, lays it off to Bright. Let's see, we're at 79 likes, guys. We're only 21 away from 100. Smash the like button if you haven't already. 80 people watching live. I don't think there'll be any more goals. There might not be. These two teams seem very tired so far. Uh oh, Velde. Oh my God. Velde's had so many opportunities tonight. He can never make the most of it. He freezes in the final third. He freezes in the final third. Auditioning for the Olympic dive team. All Portland does is flop around like a pile of fish. Messi to Segovia. Segovia is going to curl it. Too much on it. Wide right. Too high. Should be worried about Pulisic. Yes, very worried. God, Diego Chara really does need to hang it up. That's just embarrassing. Oh, what a header. But good save. Oh, man. Portland's going to kick themselves for how many misses they had tonight. By with the cross. Too much on it. Oh, my God. Bassett just absolutely clipped. Who'd he hit? Bright? Did he get him in the back of the head? Another thing Casemiro would add, he's a big threat from set pieces. Do you think that Casemiro is better right now than Sergio Busquets was last year? Is 2026 Casemiro better than 2025 Sergio Busquets? Wait, who ended their career today? So it looks like Yannick Bright is possibly coming out. We'll probably have like 2 minutes of ad time just because of the delay there. It's not only the salary cap. Our coaches mostly suck. Arne Slot gets fired. We should bring him in. Pochettino could get Hor here as well. Mourinho, Conte, and others. So David Ayala is coming in for Yannick Bright. He does a lot of work defensively, but is still very involved in the attacking and is capable of scoring on every set piece. Talking about Casemiro. Casemiro is better now. Is Casemiro better now than 2023 Sergio Busquets? I don't think he's better. He's definitely not better all time. Sergio Busquets is incredibly underrated. Like I know people still rate him, but he's incredible. Like him, Xavi, and Iniesta is the best midfield of all time. But is Casemiro better than Sergio Busquets was when he came in 2023? Casemiro has been excellent for Manchester United this season. I'd say he's better than 2025 Busquets, but both do the job, but quite differently. Yeah. It does feel like Reguilon and Casemiro would be good replacements for um, Casemiro, but different replacements. Question: do you think Miami's going to add a striker in the summer transfer window, or do you think that they add a defensive midfielder, an attacking midfielder, and a center back? Is what I think you're. I think they're going to add Casemiro. I think they're going to add a winger, and I do think they're going to add maybe a center back. Maybe I just don't know what their financial situation is. It's not good. It's not good. To be fair, it's not good. But we'll just have to see. Finally, a win at new stadium? Possibly. We'll see. There's still a lot of time left. There's going to be 6 minutes plus added time. There's still plenty of time for a draw. We transitioned most of the remaining contract for Luis Suarez to TAM. I don't remember what he's making. He's like making like 750 this year. 2026 Casemiro versus 2023 Busquets. Good question. That really is just a question of which style you prefer. Which one do you think this team needs more? Which of those players do you think would be better for this team right now? McKinney and Dest, Tinner, Miami think Europe is over for them after the World Cup. No, McKinney's been balling out. He's had his best season of his career this year. I don't think he's done. And he's only 27 or 28 years old. So How about Sergio Ramos? I think he's done playing. Didn't he just buy? I think he just joined an ownership group with Sevilla. I don't think that he's going to play anymore. Busquets is better for Messi, but Casemiro is a better for Miami. That's a good way to put it. Boring second half. I agree. It's well, both these teams uh, used all their energy in the first half. Yeah, he's telling La Familia to stand up. Enjoy their first win. They're chanting Messi now. Can you explain to me the difference between TAM and GAM? Target allocation money can only be used on players whose salaries are between 700K and 1.8 million to buy them down to fit underneath the salary cap. GAM can be used on any person's salary of any kind. GAM is better. It's more flexible. You can use it on more things. There's no restraints on it. Oh, he was looking for Pinter or not Pinter. Who was he looking for? Oh, offside, right? Yep, offside. That was a strike, though. 5 minutes of added time. It's actually quite a bit of added time, but that head injury to Yannick Bright, and there was something else I can't remember that kind of delayed things a bit. I'm excited to see the next game. Next game is big because of Nashville SC being pretty good, and then LAFC in a slump. I'm curious to see what happens. I would do another watch along, but I don't got the. I mean, listen, this does take a lot of energy to talk, straight for 2 hours, or I would do it. But oh, Pinter, I'm gonna do a post game for that match. No post game for this one. I'm gonna do a post game for the LAFC game because we'll see what happens. They could lose, be really bad for them. And we got to 83 likes. We didn't get quite to 100 like we would have wanted. We have 4 minutes to hit 100 likes, but I doubt we will. But we got to 83 likes and we gained like 13, 14 subs or 51 away from 13,000. So we had a good stream. It was fun. The first half was much better, but we had a good stream. Just always good to talk with you guys and watch the game with you guys. I mean, I was going to watch it anyway, so it's fun to watch it with you guys. Nice turn by Messi. And he's pulled. That's a yellow, big time. Now De Paul is hyping the crowd up. So they're all hyping. He's pointing at the badge. Maybe they were told to like hype the crowd up. Messi smiling about it. That's good they care though. That's good. I think that's awesome that Messi and De Paul gave shout outs to the La Familia. That's awesome. De Paul. Do you think Messi's going to have an input with the U.S. Soccer Federation on how to develop players so he can catch up to? Probably, I don't think he really cares. To be honest with you, I don't. So I don't think so. So this is a free kick in a dangerous spot though for Inter Miami. Is DePaul the best central midfielder in MLS? I don't think so. I don't think so. I have to think about it, but I don't. Off the this like off of first thought, no. All right, Messi free kick. Let's see. You gonna shoot this? Oh, what a save! That was a beautiful free kick, by the way. That was just a great. That's just a great save. That was a great save. What a save! Oh my god, that was a perfect free kick. That was a perfect free kick. Perfect, but just a beautiful save. The goalkeeper for Portland tonight has been incredible. I mean, you're watching a great performance. Pentemis has been great. That was a world-class save, guys. That would have went in 9 out of 10 times. That was a perfect free kick for Messi. Perfect free kick. But an even better save by Pentemis. That was just perfect. All right. That's the final whistle. Final whistle. Inter Miami wins 2-0, gets their first win ever at New Stadium. Curse has been lifted. And we'll see what happens. See if they can continue the streak. But appreciate everybody who watched with us tonight, all the chat. Make sure you guys be on the lookout for that post-game recap for the LAFC match, which will drop like 20 minutes afterwards. Hope you guys have a great night. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button on the way out and the little bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. Hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you all soon. And also, don't forget, MLS Moves was presented by FanDuel, proud sponsor of the channel.